Hey, what's going on, guys, everybody? It's Brian here. Making another horror movie review. Oh, and we are still in the Wrong Turn series, so let's get right into it. So initially, the movie begins with but before I get into this, I want to say spoiler alert is ahead. And if you guys have not seen my other three review movies, this is the fourth one, so go check them out. And once again, spoiler alert is ahead. So let's get right into it. So initially, the movie begins with a mental ward in West Virginia. There's a new employee there, she's a psychologist and a doctor. She's very interested in these three patients. She was attacked when she was first going in. The Hilliger brothers. This movie, Three Finger, was killed in the last time, but he's back, and this one is a prequel, and then this also brings back Sawtooth and One Eye. Sawtooth and One Eye look like they're teenagers. Sawtooth is probably, I want to say, maybe 17, and One Eye is probably like 14, and Three Fingers like a 10-year-old, 10 or 11. Yeah, these are the three brothers. Talks about these things about how they can obtain pain. They have a rare disease, rare and strange disease, where they can attain extraordinary amounts of pain. Three Finger up to his fingers, no pain. Sawtooth grinded his teeth on the brick wall, no pain. And then, what do you call it? One Eye poked at his eye with a fork and ate it. That they were raised by cannibals. Yeah, so it was kind of interesting, their backstory. And then initially, well, as you know, they had one patient attacked her, got her hair clip out. He tried to escape and didn't fail, so he sent it over to Sawtooth. Sawtooth escaped. They killed one of the prison guards, the mental ward guards. They release all the other mental ward patients. And as you know, they kill the doctor, and they kill the psychologist, and then it's mayhem. Flash forward to 2003, about 30 years later. It's a bunch of college kids. You know they're screwing. A bunch of hot girls in this one. Um, they're doing it. Yeah, they tell let's get ready. They're getting ready to jet ski. They jet ski for a little bit, and then as I said, do not enter dead end. Um, they end up getting lost. They run out of fuel and all that. Because it's so cold. It's really cold outside and snowing, windy and all that. And then initially they say, "Oh, what's this building?" I want to say this building was clearly in the shot, and all of a sudden these people just know it. I mean, so stupid. But yeah, they go, "What's this building?" They go inside of it. I mean, yeah, you listen. I can understand that it's cold. You're in the middle of nowhere, and like you don't want to freeze to death and everything. But still, you're gonna go inside a random building instead of trying to get back. Listen, I understand it's freezing and all that, but a random ass abandoned building out in the middle of nowhere, you're just gonna go in. Doesn't sound like a good idea to me. That's why these horror movies sometimes piss me off because the characters are just so stupid. Yeah, so you go inside the building. They go inside the building. They get a generator running. They watch a projector. It shows all these patients being shock treatment and stuff. It's honestly bad what they did in mental wards back in the day to patients. It was just terrible. It's the actual reality truth. And then yeah. So initially gets back to the story. You know, they're partying, doing all that as the Hilliger brothers are watching. The Hilliger brothers return. They had killed a skier. They had his body. The Hilliger brothers return. And then initially, what ends up happening is Sawtooth kills the first guy. He disappears. They're all wondering where he's at. As after the next day of them all night doing drugs and partying and fucking and all that, having sex, all that. Sawtooth kills the first guy. They're being watched. One gets picked off by one. Girl gets caught. They initially all plan to ambush the guys, the Hilliger brothers. They do. Three Finger One Eye Sawtooth. They get them locked up in a cage. Well, they find the thing they escaped with years ago. They kill the guy that was watching them, and then they start picking off one by one. Girl says she thinks she can escape. She does escape. Um, she's on her thing on a jet ski. We'll get back into what happens to her in a little bit. And then these three girls are locked in a room, and the one just says, "Go away." To him, like they're murderers. They're just gonna go away. And by the way, something that don't make sense to me in this movie, they have axes and bone arrows and stuff. Where are they getting all this stuff? I mean, they're at a mental ward in the middle of nowhere in West Virginia in the dead of winter. How do they have axes and chainsaws and drills and bone arrows? I mean, how do the Hilliger brothers have all that? I don't understand that. Well, they tried to escape. The Hilliger brothers are on the jet skis. Yeah, they know how to ride a jet ski too after being in a mental ward for years. Makes absolutely no sense to me. Um, yeah, they get right into it. And, yeah, the girls go back inside. shows later, one of the girls froze to death outside because it's really cold. There's no guys left. They'd all been picked off. Final two girls, they knock Sawtooth down. They thought they beat him, and initially they thought they escaped. There's two left. They tried escaping on the jet ski. Well, unfortunately, there was a barbed wire, and they ended up getting killed. It was terrible. It was a very, not kind of, it was a very disturbing ending. Yeah, I mean, I knew that the three Hilliger brothers were going to survive because it was a prequel. Yeah, that's it of the movie, and somehow they have a truck, too. They have their truck from the first one. No, it doesn't show how they got it, where they got it from, just, they have it, conveniently. Yeah, that's Wrong Turn 4, Bloody Beginnings. This movie, you know, when I first watched it when I was younger, I was kind of, like, looking forward to it, because I was kind of interested in, like, the backstory. I mean, we got a very brief backstory, but, like, I thought it was going to actually show, like, the Hilliger brothers being raised to be evil and stuff, or, like, maybe, like, going to school and getting, like, severely bullied and, like to turn into being evil and stuff. I thought it was going to show that, but it really didn't. It ended up just being another Wrong Turn movie, just in a different setting. I did like how it was in a different area besides, like, the middle of nowhere, the woods. It was still in West Virginia, but it was at a mental ward, and it was snowing outside, a different setting. I did like that. The makeup wasn't too bad in this movie, but it was not as good as... It was better than Part 3 and Part 1, but still, it's none of them can hold a candle to Part 2. So, this one, it's a little bit higher. I give this one an 8 out of 10. Like I said, if it should have been more of a prequel, I feel like. And the makeup wasn't too bad, but yeah, I wish it would have been more of a prequel. Alright, everybody, that's Wrong Turn 4, the review. Let me know what you guys think. Once again, I rank this 8 out of 10. That's it. Please leave a comment on this video. Please like this video. Please share this video. And please subscribe. And to my 37 subscribers, thank you once again. Alright, once again, please like the video. Please leave a comment. Please share it, and please subscribe. That's it for tonight. Bye, everybody.